Hey guys, it's Mike here. Just wanted to do to kind of touch base with why I left Beachbody. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail of why, other than being a coach trying to help people for pretty much 2 years. My own journey had gotten to the point where I was just spending so much money on the products and trying to be a product of the product and use their products. That's their big thing, is use the products and be a product of the product. And it had gotten to the point where I just couldn't afford it anymore. It had just gotten too much. Was I making any money at it? Not really. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that see this video that'll blame me and say that, I didn't work hard enough and I didn't do this and I didn't do that and made excuses and whatever. As a single parent trying to make ends meet, working 40 plus hours a week, and spending a tremendous amount of money between the products for Beachbody and the programs, and going here and trying to go do this and being put in groups and having homework and all this other things. When you're working that many hours, you just get burnt out. When you're trying to help people get healthy and they really don't want to help themselves, it really gets to a person, and you can create a very positive environment and can become very negative. I've talked to quite a few Beachbody coaches since I've left Beachbody. And for those who don't know, I was with Beachbody for 2 years, and I went to Isagenix. And there's a couple different reasons, but to get back on track, I did. I've talked to quite a few Beachbody coaches that they feel like they've gotten burned. There's a couple of them that are pretty much borderline broke now because of it. I'm not blaming Beachbody. I'm not blaming their coaches. I'm not blaming any of that. Sometimes it's just not for people. You kind of get roped into the whole thing of losing weight and buying the shakes, and you're going to make money, and and all the stuff that goes with it. First and foremost, it's a network marketing company, which is what I am. I'm a network marketer, and very proud of it. I've worked for other companies and watched owners of companies get very wealthy from my work, from what I do. That's why I chose to go full time in network marketing. Am I getting rich? No. Do I want to be rich? Wouldn't we all? But that wasn't my purpose of starting with Beachbody or even transitioning over to the company that I'm with now, which is Isagenix. The reason why Isagenix, to me, that really fit me, wasn't all the hype about Beachbody versus Isagenix versus Body by Vi versus Advocare, because you hear it all the time, to be honest, it gets old. The compensation plan for Isagenix is the best in the industry. If you're using the products for Isagenix, number one, some people, I've heard some people say, well, they're not really used to the shakes and they have to get used to them, and maybe it's just not for them, it's not sweet enough or whatever. We can tweak them out, we can do whatever we want with them. But the thing is that if you're in business for yourself, like if you're a network marketer, or you're trying to build a business for yourself, working from home, spending time with your kids, which is what I do, it's not going to be easy. But I'm not in this to convince somebody that, like when I was with Beachbody, I was trying to help people you understand their nutrition, and and I had been told that I had numerous people that looked up to me and followed me, and it's an honor. I mean, it really is. But I'm seeing people getting very seriously burned by Beachbody, not the company in general, but just the philosophies and the things that they thought were going to happen that just didn't happen. Again, don't point fingers at me and don't blame me. Because it isn't just me, it's thousands and thousands and thousands of coaches, or coaches, I guess you want to call. When I first started out, I called myself a coach. I wasn't a coach. I didn't even know what to eat. I didn't know what to shop for, and you learn all that with the programs, and so that's a good part about it. But to make a long story short, the reason I switched over to Isagenix was because, number one, the compensation plan is much better. I am a network marketer. I am physically fit now. I am focused more on nutrition than the workouts. I still use Body Beast, but I'll be going to the gym soon because it's not going to be enough for me. I have different goals than when I started out, when I first started my journey with P90X. So You know, we transition. I do want to stop on a point though. I've heard numerous times, and I've heard complaints that some Beachbody coaches are being told. Again, I'm not at all. I'm not bashing on Beachbody or any of that, so don't even think that. But I am being told that there are Beachbody coaches that are being told that they cannot sell for Beachbody and sell for Isagenix or another company. That's false. That is 100% false. You can. If you're not sure, call compliance with Beachbody and ask them. They will tell you the same thing. Will they give you leads or will they help you with Beachbody? No, they will not, because their leads would actually could generate income into another company. So it makes total sense. But if it's your business, if you're a network marketer and you want to sell Secret, you want to sell a line of skincare products, and you want to sell Shakeology, and you want to sell Isoline shakes, and you want to sell cakes, and you know what I mean, or Avon, or Pure Romance, or you want to sell any of this stuff. Network marketing is network marketing. If you want to sell something, it's your business. You can sell whatever you want. Nobody can tell you not to. If you get into a company where they tell you that you have to be proprietary to them, don't get in that company, because you're in it, you know, as a business to help other people to make money. So don't let it limit you. So if someone's telling you that you cannot be a Beachbody coach if you sell Isagenix or Advocare or any other product, it's a load of BS. You can call compliance and ask them and speak with them, and they'll be very honest with you and they'll tell you what it is. The same is with Isagenix. They are not going to tell me that I can't sell Shakeology. Will I? No, because you got two shakes against each other. Do I promote using the at-home fitness programs that Beachbody provides? Absolutely. If it means you're going to get healthy and you're going to continue on farther down the line and it's going to help you, absolutely. If that's what works for you, great. If you have a gym membership and going to the gym 3 or 4 times a week and you have a routine down and it's working for you, fantastic. That's the whole point of it. But the reason why I switched over to Isagenix, number one, compensation plan. Very simple philosophy with Isagenix. Number one, they're not going to spend multi-millions of dollars on advertising. They're not going to do a bunch of infomercials. They don't need to. They've been in business for over 10 years. They also have just reached $2 billion in cumulative sales. Beachbody hasn't even touched that yet. So, at least as far as I know. Beachbody is also a relatively new company. I think they're about 5 or 6 years old, as where Isagenix has been in business much longer. Isagenix only does it by word of mouth or by what they call associates, or I'm now what they call a consultant. Does that make me anybody different than anybody else? No, not really. Just I understand how their compensation plan works, and have met some of the requirements for the compensation plan. That's it. What's really nice about Isagenix, and you probably, if you made it this far, then maybe you're intrigued, but with Isagenix, you can actually get paid for your products, or get your products paid for, which is really cool. So like if I want to order $250 worth of products every month, and I turn people on to they're buying their products, and then their friends buy products, because we're all doing the same thing. And we all pay the same thing. It doesn't change. The price is the same across the board if you're an associate. So it's across the board. I pay the same thing as the person that wants to do the same thing I'm doing, and this person over here that wants to do the same thing I'm doing. It's the same thing. We all pay the same price.
Daddy.
What, Chase?
I don't want I'm shit.
Okay.
My belly's full.
Okay, your belly's full. I get you. All right, go pour it out, please.
Dump it out?
Yep, dump it out.
Okay.
He's full. And that's another thing with his shakes are really cool. He's 5 years old. I feel totally comfortable giving him a shake. I don't have to call a doctor or ask about it. So anyways, to make a long story short, the comp plan is great. And it's basically all I'm doing is sharing with other people. Is that, I'm using the athlete's pack. If you're trying to lose weight, the weight loss pack, that works great for that. So you start losing weight, what do you do? Okay, I'll be right there, buddy. What you do is, Sally over here or Jessica or John or whoever, they decide, well, they see you're losing weight, so you just tell them about the product, and it's just a simple sharing cycle is all it is. Beachbody works under the same philosophy, but there's not all the added stuff of do your homework and drop you into this group and you got to do this and reach this many people and blah blah blah. If you want to build your business with Isagenix, then it's simple. Go out and talk to people. That's it. You know, if you're in a mad rush to do it, don't get into the business because you're not going to make millions overnight. It doesn't work that way. We do have, I forget what they said, in our team alone, which is a relatively new team, we have 13, 14 six-figure earners within the first couple of years. I mean, it's relatively unheard of. And all we're doing is sharing. And by sharing, let's say it's the same thing with any, and people are going to say it's a pyramid, and it's not, because American corporate, the corporate world is the biggest pyramid you'll ever find in your life. The guy at the top makes the most money. You'll never reach that, ever. Ever. They write off the back of you and what you go to work 9 to 5 every day producing product for them. They make millions. You make a flat rate salary. You'd be lucky if you get 25 cents or 50-cent raise once a year. They're getting raises. The more you produce, the bigger the check they get. That's the way it works. That is a pyramid. Network marketing is not a pyramid. Joe Schmo on my right, Sally Joe on my left, they each order the same thing I do, okay? What they order, the company, Isagenix, gives back to me, or gives me not a portion of it. I make $25 for each person. But they're still paying the same thing that I paid. I had to pay the same thing that they're paying. So you see how it's a trickle-down effect. Well, the company, once you reach a certain level, they give you a bonus for that. So basically what I'm doing is, as long as people downline to me keep ordering product and keep growing and helping other people, then my products are free. And then you see how it starts to accumulate a residual income. So the bigger my team gets and the more that they get, now I'm getting paid and I'm also getting my product for free. Joe and Sally, or whoever I've got on my right and left in that part of my team, they're getting theirs for free. And right on down the line it goes. So we're basically, in a way, we're ripping off the company. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not paying for anything. I'm not paying for anything. They're not paying for anything. We're actually getting paid by the company to promote their product, to tell people if it works or not. That's it. It's that simple. So I know I was going to try and make this short, but apparently I ramble on. But if you want more information about Isagenix, that's kind of why I left Beachbody, because the stress level of Beachbody, when I was trying to do this and work a lot, it was incredible, and I just couldn't keep up. With Isagenix, it's been very simple. My products are already paid for. I've been doing this like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I've got 2 great girls with me. I got one on my right and one on my left. I know it's very possible for them to turn around and do the same and get their stuff paid for. It's very quick, very, very quick. One of their compensation plans, and I'll go over this real quick in the beginning, you can make $600 in your first 30 days. And that's no lie. You can do that, and it's very easy to do if you just reach out and share what you're doing with other people. Now, mind you, if you don't like the products, are you going to want to run a business doing it? No, absolutely not. Are you out anything? No, absolutely not, because they have a money-back guarantee. Send it back, get your money back. So it's really a no-lose situation. It's win-win. So number one, you're getting the products for basically free if you're having other people help you. Plus you're earning a residual income. So you don't have to quit your day job or this, that, or the other thing. The whole goal here is to get your stuff for free. Then if you want to build a business from there, then you do it. So like I said, I just wanted to go over that with you. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. Hopefully you didn't fall asleep while you're sitting there. So it's Mike. You know who I am. Ex-Beachbody coach. I'm with Isagenix now. I absolutely love all the products. The Isoline shakes, very light and airy. The Want More Energy, I like that. It keeps me more focused. It's not like a stimulant. It's got a lot of vitamin B. I think it's B12 in it. So it keeps you kind of level, which is really nice. The Ionic Supreme, that has all the nutrients and your trace minerals. That's really good. I mix that with my Want More Energy, which it's like a fruity orange drink. It's really good. The Isoline bars, those are going to be my downfall. I got to be honest. I need to hide those because it's like eating a chocolate bar. It's very good for you, but it's meant more for a meal replacement or like a snack to get you to your next meal. And I can eat like 2 or 3 of them, and there's only 10 in a box. They're huge, but yeah, that's gonna be my downfall. The chocolate decadence. Oh, that's awesome. And then the came with the athletes pack, came with the IsaPro, which is a very pure protein. And like I said, I'm not going to get into all the details about whose protein is better. And Isagenix uses, their whey protein comes from New Zealand, so their cows are non-GMO and they eat all organic grasses and all that stuff. And because their laws are much more strict over there than ours are, as we know, the GMOs. And that's another thing. There's bickering going back and forth and whose is organic and who's not, who's GMO and who's not. So I'm not a scientist. Isagenix does have 25 full-time scientists that work for them with over a century of experience, so they know what they're talking about. They've been word-of-mouth business that's been in business for 10 years. Do you think that they reached a $2 billion cumulative sales with a product that doesn't work? Probably not. So anyways, that's about it. I'm Mike. Just thought I'd sit in the room here while my son was out there and getting ready to go back to the library and have some more fun. They've got some stuff going on today, so I love the fact that I'm able to work from home and spend time with my son and my kids. It's a gift. It really is. And I definitely have to thank Isagenix for that, because so far it's been remarkable. This quick, and I can see some major things happening in my life over, compared to 2 years ago. If I do 2 years with Isagenix, then I can see some really, really cool things. So living in a little crappy apartment now, well, not much, but we make do with what we have. So anyways, God bless. We'll talk to you later. Bye.